Lots going on in terms of events on this edition of My Drive, including the Big Sting Country Music Festival this weekend. We got the Eclipse happening. Don't look at it directly. Like Alicia, Whiskey Row Marathon, Oktoberfest at Colt Grill, and more on this edition of My Drive.
What's up, dude?
How you doing, Dee?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Welcome to another edition of My Drive here on Cast11.com, Prescott Podcast Network. This episode is brought to you by Western Laundry and Dry Cleaning, because they are now open in Prescott Valley, westerndrycleaners.com, or call 928-778-7696.
So it says they're hosting a soft opening. So yes. Can I start bringing my stuff to them now?
Yeah, you can.
Week? Okay.
I don't think they are dry cleaning on site yet because they're picking up. But you still get yours. You can drop off and pick up there. I was using them in Prescott. They rock. Ben Root and Co. Been in business a long time. So basically, it's where Colt Cleaners used to be, the Fry's Marketplace next to Edward Jones and the new Jewelers and all those guys. Great people.
I will take my down comforter because my down comforter last year spent many months in that cleaner.
So new dry cleaners in town where Colt Cleaners used to be in Fry's Marketplace.
Excellent.
928-778-7696. That's our first story because new business in Prescott Valley. It's awesome.
So I was going to ask you how much wood could a woodchuck chuck? But I'm going to ask you, how much rain did the monsoon season bring this year? Do you know? Do you think it was more or less?
We got a lot of rain, but they're saying we got less than we did. Mm-hmm. But I get days out at the ranch that are pretty heavy.
And steady rain. Like we had a lot of steady rains.
Rainfall amounts ranged from 8.33 inches in Prescott East Crossroads to 2.8 inches up near Coyote Springs.
So that's where we're at. So
they're saying we're a little drier than normal for most of northern and central, but I'm hearing there were pockets where they had heavy rain.
Yeah, well, that'll work.
So it measured in below the average amount of rainfall during the monsoon season, with just a handful of places landing at or above average is the answer. So a little below average.
So are you thinking we're going to have a wet winter, or do you think it'll be drier this year?
I heard that we have an El Nino coming in, so I heard it's going to be wetter.
So El Nino is wetter and El Niña is drier?
I heard it's going to be a little wetter.
El Nino and Niña are about winds, but that then leads to, I think when we have El Nino, it leads to a wet winter.
That's why we have research
Smart guy. So wetter winter this year, you believe?
That's what I've heard, yeah. They're saying lots of snow, lots of rain.
Cool.
Nice.
Maybe that'll make up for the monsoons.
Yay.
Yesterday was kind of like monsoonish.
Yeah, I kept thinking it was going to hit. It started drizzling on my car about 4:30 driving home. 5:30.
So, segueing from weather and monsoons and laundry, laundry, washing.
Okay, I get you.
I don't know how to segue on this. The Prescott Valley Police Department is holding officer testing. Make sure you wear clean clothes to that interview. So go to Western Laundry and get washed up.
All right.
That was a rough segue.
Or if you're washed up.
Prescott Valley PD is looking for outstanding, motivated people to serve as police officers. Obviously, the department will be hosting its next officer testing on Saturday, October 14th at 9 a.m. First, go to my.azpost.gov. Just check it out. Google search Prescott Valley PD testing and get in line.
I'm a little shocked because back in our day, when you asked a little kid what he wanted to be when he grew up, it was a fireman or a police officer. Right. And now they struggle so much to get people to come over and become a police officer, which is freaking awesome.
I know.
You get to be a policeman. That'd be awesome. Are you going to watch the Eclipse? Have you heard about it?
Some of our past presidents tried to do on TV. Do not look at it with your eyes directly. On October 14th, sky watchers in the Americas will have an opportunity to see a special type of solar eclipse called the annular eclipse.
So here's what we did when I was a little kid. We would take a piece of paper and we'd put a little hole in it, and then you could look at it. Is that still the customary way to do it?
I think it was a box with a hole in the front and then the paper was in back. You look at the paper, you don't look directly at the
because
eclipse.
that would do the shadow.
It would
So
show
it would make the shadow
of the eclipse, right? So
I'm gonna look at
all
it.
you're doing is going blind, looking through a hole.
I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
I'm already blind, so this is going to be perfect for
It
me.
locally starts at 8:10 a.m. maximum view at 9:31 a.m. ending at
On Saturday?
11:01
All
a.m.
right.
And that's on October 14th for this amazing thing that you don't want to look at.
This is the Saturday after Friday the 13th. What could possibly go wrong? Friday 13th, solar eclipse. I see.
We're in like the best part of the country to see it. It's
Really?
like northern New Mexico. It's a big strip from New Mexico, kind of us up into California. That's like out of the whole planet. It's us.
When it's completely blocked, it's okay to look at it, right? Like you could just
No, it's never.
never.
I think that's worse. That's the worst point to look
When
at
it's
it.
blocked and there's no light.
It's not going to be fully blocked. There's going to be a ring of light, and that's that light. When it's obstructed, that messes with
So
your
what if I
eyes.
set my camera and I just take pictures of it and then I look at the pictures after? Can I do that?
I
You
think
could
so,
look
yeah.
at the eclipse with your phone.
Yeah.
That'd be safe to do.
I'm doing it.
Okay.
Excellent. Maybe it'll fix
I'm
my
looking
eyes.
at a couple of events here to talk about, but before I do, they don't have dates on them.
Oh, because there's a link.
There's a link.
Oh, you didn't get the link.
I didn't
So
get the link.
Saturday starting at 6 a.m. Ew.
So is that this Saturday?
This Saturday.
This Saturday, Whiskey Row Marathon, one of the biggest events in Prescott, benefiting the Prescott YMCA. It's a fantastic event. It starts Saturday, as Eve was saying, 6 a.m. Registration starting at 6 a.m. Registration at 5 a.m. Oh.
I'm going to be busy watching the eclipse. That's my excuse for not running. So to get up early and you have to run.
Race starts at the Place Bar on Montezuma Street. Again, I think I said this last week. You might as well just do it all nighter at the bar. Go to the race.
We just nap. If
Awesome.
they'll let you nap from like 2 to 5 and then just stumble out, that's perfect.
It is a great event. Proceeds go directly to the scholarship fund of the James Family Prescott YMCA to assist children and families in financial need to participate.
This
Childcare, swimming lessons, youth sports.
It's because he likes
and
kids so
gymnastic
much.
classes. Apparently, I've been in the Place Bar. It sounds like, right? And you go. What's going on with Oktoberfest? Speaking of
Oktoberfest
drinking.
at Colt Grill. So join Colt Grill in Prescott Valley on Friday. Live music,
This
food,
Friday.
drinks, and local breweries and fun as they celebrate. They're winning the best restaurant in Prescott Valley for the 3rd consecutive year. I will
rock.
second that nomination or that win
They
all the
rock.
time.
And then the Big Sting Country Music Festival happening this Friday and Saturday at Watson Lake. Gates open at 11 a.m. 2 days of nonstop country finger licking food and awesome activities for everyone.
Oh, can I say this line? Get ready to hoot and holler for some of the biggest names in country music, including Ned Ledoux. I know that one. I've heard that name before.
John
King,
King.
Teddy Robb, and
More surprise performers to be announced.
who could it be?
Cool.
Ned Ledoux. What, you going to say something, research guy? No?
Nope.
Just excited that I knew how to pronounce Ned Ledoux?
I have nothing to say about country music.
Nor do I. You know why? Because I'm fulfilling my teenage dream by going to see Guns N' Roses tomorrow.
Nice.
So I'm excited about that.
Nice.
So it's no room in this brain for country. Don't say it.
Are they allowed to own guns at their age? Is it just roses now?
I think it's just roses, the pistols.
Roses and oxygen tanks.
Yeah, roses.
I think Slash can still move around pretty good, but I don't think Axl.
It's a little puffy. I don't
He
know.
was in a wheelchair at one concert.
Oh, are you kidding me?
No, he
Really?
had hurt his knee or something, so he was in a wheelchair. And I was like, I'm gonna want my money back, sir. But I was reading the reviews, and they said that Guns N' Roses, so Slash, all the performers sound good, but Axl is like a bad impersonator. So I'm still excited to go because
No.
bucket
All right.
list.
Well, what else is going on? We've covered events, top news. Did you read about the Glassford Hill land auction taking place? Date set for the Glassford Dells Regional Park land auction. November 21st for 2,200, almost 2,300 acres of property on Glassford Hill, planned for a regional park through an intergovernmental agreement with the town of Prescott Valley, city of Prescott, and Yaba County. I've been told directly to my ears that town leadership wants to build some type of gondola on the hill for
I thought that was a joke.
Or something.
Are you for real?
If it was a joke, it was told directly by the town leadership.
I thought that was seriously a joke that they were playing on us.
I don't know why they would joke about it. They'd get grief for it.
To go to the top of Glassford Hill.
Yeah.
No, for real.
That's what I heard.
Yikes. Okay, well.
But then you hear him say open space. So, I don't know. It's all good.
I lived in those apartments. It's a nice view.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a good view from the top of Glassford Hill.
As long as you don't have to look at a gondola, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, so that's what we're hearing.
I had seen that on a social media post and I was like, oh, they're being funny. Like that obviously would never happen, but okay.
That is the top story right now on signalsaz.com. And then the second one is the Prescott Fall Fest taking place in the park. Prescott Chamber of Commerce is thrilled to announce Fall Fest in the park, a 2-day extravaganza celebrating the spirit of Prescott, yada, yada, yada. That's also this weekend.
So we were at the Fall Fest this last weekend and Harvest Fest. Okay.
Prescott Valley Harvest Fest.
Prescott Valley Harvest Festival with our
wrong
own
event, wrong town.
Wilson Van Ness. I don't even know. I was there. But we were there and kids were all decked out in their costumes and I was happy Halloween. No, I never know what to say. We're doing so many early things now, but
it felt weird to say happy Halloween when we're out there sweating in early October. Yeah. It's not very Halloween.
However, last year we were at the same event on a Friday night before Halloween and we were freezing to death. So I appreciate the daytime stuff. So
fair trade-off.
What else is going on? See any movies this past week? No. Oh, you know what's going on? You know what's coming out though?
What is it?
It's kind of a sequel to Band of Brothers.
Okay.
Produced by Tom Hanks and Steven Spielberg.
Okay. Oh, that's a good.
Great storytelling, but it's about the aviators. I think of the Big Eighth bombing.
Oh.
Yeah. Wow.
That'll be a good movie.
Dudes,
those two together are magic.
Their mortality rate was like over 50% or something like that.
Band of Brothers is just like one of the best pieces of media ever created. It's incredible.
Yeah, you get Tom Hanks and Spielberg.
Movies. I said, we have one more to go to.
Just one more.
I think it's on Apple TV too, so we can stay home and turn on the surround
sound. Are you an Apple TV guy? You'd rather stay home than go?
I don't want to be in sticky seats anymore, man.
I love it. I love the experience of it.
I just want the comfort. I want the popcorn behind me in the microwave. I got my own bar. I can hang out with my dog.
Your doggies. I like going to the movie theater still. So I don't know. I think the youngins prefer to stay at home too.
I don't.
They like to stream.
I love going to the movies.
You're a youngin.
I love going to the movies. We go every Tuesday because picture show is $5. $5. It's a great deal.
Are they all movies over there?
All movies. The whole theater's $5.
Didn't know that. On Tuesdays?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
There you go.
But then the popcorn's $50. So
no, you sneak in your own popcorn. So there you go.
So have you watched any movies besides what's coming out?
Well, again, I'm keeping up with the Kardashians. That's a whole thing on its own.
That's not a movie.
There's Golden Bachelor now. So it's like
that's for the old dudes.
Old dudes. Yeah. So it's kind of one lady got out of the limo in a walker and then threw the walker and like took off the robe and was like, do I look like I need help? So yeah, it's riveting television.
You don't look a day over 65, baby.
Baby. So
that's not cougar. That's what would that be?
It's what's beyond the limping cougars. So, but donkey. Good for them, right? Good for them. Good for them. No, what have you seen? Do you see any good movies?
I haven't.
You finished the zombie one, right?
What's that?
You finished the zombie one, right?
That was really good. The Last of Us. The fungi zombies. I haven't. Did you watch any documentaries? I did. Oh, I watched Long Live Chainsaw on the downhill mountain biker dude. It was pretty good.
I thought the chainsaw guy from
No, they nicknamed him Chainsaw because he would tear up courses. He came out of nowhere as this kid and came out of BMX, and these guys just fly down the courses. They showed one dude run into a tree at like full. It's just tree didn't even move. It's just, but his name was Chainsaw was his nickname, and he eventually got killed in a motorcycle accident, actually off-roading.
Well, the only good TV I've seen was I rewatched the Bengal game that I was at this weekend against the Cardinals.
You know, you're a football fan when you actually rewatch a game that you already watched.
I went home. Weird. We went back to the Airbnb and watched it like an hour or two later.
First off, it's not football season in Arizona right now.
No.
It's baseball.
It's baseball season.
4-0 in the playoffs, destroying the Dodgers.
Which is awesome.
The greatest thing ever.
What was the score?
Back to
first game was 11-2.
Oh.
And it was like, I think 7-0 in the first inning. Just wrecked them.
So there's big old fights going on, right, in LA.
Oh, and the Dodgers fans are beating each other up on the way out of the stadium because they're, descending into madness because that little Arizona team is just beating them up.
I'm going to tell you, there's no at the football game, it was, Frank says 40-60. I say probably more like 30-70, but heavy Bengal players out there, or Bengals fans. Everywhere we sat were Bengal fans. There was one little Cardinal kid, and I felt bad for him for a minute, but it was, it's sad though that so many other, like nobody is buying their tickets. So that sucked.
Bengals get the recency bias. The ones that get really bad are like the Packers. They take over that stadium.
Do they?
The Niners get loud and rowdy in Glendale. It's the worst.
Yeah. Well, and hats off to you, Cardinal fans, because you're very respectful and very nice. And we had a great time in the nest.
Yeah.
So
we got to call Torrance, get him in here talking about playoff baseball.
Well, yeah, that'd be awesome, actually. We could call him in. Let's talk about baseball.
Yeah. We should. He will know more
Torrance TD Dunham. He needs a little
Let's
prop anyway.
Fingers crossed by next Tuesday.
All right. Anything else? I think I got it. That's all it is. That's all we got.
I think that's it. Oh, tarantulas. Ken Lane is doing did a whole thing on tarantulas. So I want to check out that podcast because I think they're good, right? So they're creepy crawly, but they're awesome. So they're not bad.
So if you want to learn anything about your garden, growing, how to be a grow pro, you go to cast11.com and look for the Waters Garden Center podcast with Ken Lane and company. They're awesome.
Excellent. I want to play.
Excellent. I think that's all we got for My Drive on cast11.com. Prescott Podcast Network, brought to you by Talking Glass Media, a Fane Signature Group company. That was a mouthful.
What do you want to?
Watch out for those roundabouts. We'll see ya.
See ya.